brand. Then I gotta go live this way. My niggas be smoking on some of that loud. Public entertainment. Why keep going to entertainment? People and blogs. I never got like something in here that's ready to upload. I don't know why I do that every fucking time. I never got like a thumbnail ready for my live show. I thought I used to see thumbnails. And I just pick a random one. Please work. Oh, I hate that they do that. They'd be like the thumbnail is too large. You can't use that. Okay, I just use Angelo Savage. That's not even my new man. Fuck it. Let me see if I can use my own brand, my own logo, since they tweaking on me. Yeah, I'll just do that. That's the Angelo Social Media logo. I'm gonna do low and ENC, creating string. Let's go. Then we're gonna go. Welcome to the morning show. It's your boy Angelo Savage, and we're staying here. We in tuned. Something on my camera. That's my computer. It's your boy Angelo Savage. This is the morning show. We getting started right now. Let me switch the audio over to the computer so the people that are on the virtual live will be able to see this and hear it. Actually, output, MacBook, unmute. So then the people on the vertical can watch it, because somehow my vertical is not working on my OBS studios. And then I got, if you're looking at me live streaming on a landscape mode, I have, on the landscape mode, I have this on live. So, and then we're going to be chopping up videos at the same time. Let's see what's going on in the world. We're going to keep it short and sweet today. We're not going to go too crazy. Actually, let's set Oswego. Damn, Oswego been turning up lately. What's going on in Oswego? Turning us like the new ghetto. We're gonna do that for last. So we got China, Lemon, Devontae Davis. All right, we're gonna keep it short and sweet, man. Let's put the politics in the front. And that's what I like to do, y'all. So I like to put the politics in the front. We keep it federal. Then we go down to a state level. We go from the state level into a local level, like what's going on. And then, actually, I like to put the news first. And then I give you your vegetables first, and then I'll feed you your dessert. All right? Let's get it. Welcome to the Angelo Savage Morning Show. We're going to do our reactionary content. We're going to start this thing off actually with my motivational content. I want to start this off by motivating my people. We're going to post this on Angelo So Inspirational. So that's how we're going to start this channel. And then we're going to go straight from the motivational content directly into the show. Let's go. It's Angelo Savage. Gang, 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 gang. Okay. I don't even know a message of the day. Most of the time, I'm freestyling my inspirational content, man. I'm going to just say that. Most of the time, my motivational content, I'm freestyling it, right? And I'm going to say, what's the message of the day? Let's say, let's say going to the gym. Let's do that. I like that. You know, I just freestyle, like I said. Let's make sure everybody can chat on here. No restrictions. My best friend, Jenna, and her boyfriend are fighting in court. Can you say I support genocide? I don't know what's going on with Shorty. She probably in the wrong. Fuck, I ain't finna support no lady that's blindly. Your girl probably in the wrong. I don't know. I can't say I support none. I don't know the speaking of that, they just summoned my ass for jury duty. I don't want to go. I thought they don't be putting people like they hey, I go. I want to see what it's about. Anyway, let's continue this, man. Let's see. What's a good topic for motivation? Y'all give me some ideas real quick and we're gonna freestyle it right off of that. Let's give me some motivational topics for Angelo So Inspirational. I'm just gonna free I like the gym vibe, so I might keep a gym vibe, I ain't gonna lie. All right, fuck it. I'm freestyling. It's your boy Angelo Savage. I do this live. It's your boy Angelo Savage, man. And if you didn't know, this is Angelo So Inspirational. And today's message, man, stay positive. Yes, positivity. Yes, there's times that people don't know that positivity outweigh negativity when you just lost, when you don't know what's going on in your life, you kind of misunderstood, you're down and out, you lost faith. You know what I'm saying? You don't believe nothing was going to go positive in your life. But little did you know, with consistent positivity thinking, with a positive mind, comes positive actions. And with positive actions, positivity comes from that. So I want y'all to understand today, and Angelo So Inspirational channel, man, stay inspired, stay positive. The negativity is negative temporarily. This ain't forever. You know what I'm saying? Being negative don't last forever. It doesn't. And to say that, I just want to say I was an individual like that too. My 2026 did not start how I wanted it to start. It actually started off a little bit rough. It was a little negative. I was down and out for a little bit. And it's crazy because my 2025 was excellent. But my last week of 2025 going into the first week of 2026 is like the worst time. And I'm like, man, maybe it's the negativity. I'm just going to keep a good head on my shoulders and just continuously think positive. And that's what I did, man. And now I'm back on track. I'm back focused and I'm doing better. You know, that's just temporarily. It's like your emotions. Feelings are temporary. It's only going to last temporarily for the moment. That's all. So when you thinking negative, just think, all right, man, let me just be in this little space. Let me be in this little negative space for right now. After that, let's get back into the positive space. I want to make sure that, you know, positive thoughts lead positive actions. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. And then you want to be around positive people too. So if you're around a lot of people that's gossiping, you're around a lot of people that don't have too much going in their life, you might want to separate from them because they're not feeding your soul. They're not feeding your purpose. So you go around, y'all go talk about somebody that you know they not around, and then you smile in their face like a coworker, like a family member. Me, if I hear somebody talking dumb about somebody else, like on some jealousy shit, on some negativity shit, I either block them out, walk off, or I tell them, hey, maybe they just going through something. But I never try to promote the negative talk because that just leads to actions. So you start talking negative, now you treating this person bad because you talking negative about them. Really? Everybody got things going on in their life. Everybody. And if you don't, you eventually will. But in the meantime, think positive. Yes, you have a negative spell in your life. You might be ready to give up. But right when you're ready to give up, you 1 inch away from digging up gold. You know what I'm saying? You digging. Man, like, oh man, I've been digging for 2 years, 3 years, trying to make this little content goal. And right when you about to give up is exactly when you about to blow up. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is to say, stay focused on your goals, stay positive. Just keep thinking of how I can be better, do better, and think more positive what can happen. Me, I'm running a tight schedule here. I started off Angelo Savage. That's my show, reactionary content. Then I went from reactionary content. I said, man, I think I can go crazy. I think I can turn this into something big. And I didn't think of this alone. I had to use AI. AI put a mindset in my head, man. It said, man, Angelo, stay focused. Angelo, you doing your thing. You got your head on your shoulder. So I asked AI. I call him Algo for algorithm. And I tell him, hey man, what can I be more efficient? How can I be better? And honestly, it gives me a sense of purpose. It gives me a sense of relaxation where nothing's not too bad to handle. But you got to be positive. So positivity, like I said, it creates positive thoughts and actions. You'll start eating better. You'll start thinking better. You remove yourself from negative actions and negative traits that you might have possessed. Toxic traits, you get rid of those people. You don't entertain it. Imagine you got a girlfriend and she just want to argue with you about you left the lights on for the day. Something like that, something small. You like, girl, I don't have mental capacity to trip about what you tripping about right now. I'm gonna keep it positive. I'm gonna keep it nonchalant. I'm gonna redo and do everything I need to do. And don't forget to pray. Pray is number one, man. I'm 28 years old now, and I'm just now getting into like the praying aspect. I'm just now getting into the focus aspect of my life where I'm like, you know what? Whatever I can't handle, God gonna handle. And as long as I think He gonna handle it, it's like the universe. God is the universe, pretty much. So whatever you think, whatever you put in action, will come in fruition. So if you thinking positive, and that's the main point of this. If you think of positive, positive things happen. If you think negative, negative things happen. It's just straight like that. You're bringing in that universal energy to you. So when you get up and you want to be active and you want to be strict on your purpose, you get up and be focused, bro. That's it. You get up, be focused, be positive. But if you wake up in the morning saying, man, my back hurt, but it didn't hurt when you said it, now it really hurts. You damn near conquered that thought. And now it really hurts. You know what I'm saying? Or some negative shit happened like, man, I'm gonna bust today. I know it because my tire's almost flat. Then your shit bust. It ain't that you was predicting the future. You was just thinking negative about the situation instead of thinking positive. Say like, hey man, I can get to work at least. Shit, when I got that gas tank and it's on E almost, I'm driving that bitch. I'm like, man, I can at least get to work and I can at least get back home. I'm not thinking, oh yeah, my car gonna stop because I ain't gonna gas in here. Yes, that's a possibility, but I ain't gonna think negative about it. I'm gonna think positive, and I'm like, well, at least I made whoopty whoop amount of dollars today. If this car stop, I'm gonna call AAA. You see, that's a positive mindset. That's keep putting your mind above the negativity because what it doesn't feed you to think negative. Now, I'm not saying not to be self-conscious of a situation or what's going on. I'm not saying that, but to be negative about the situation as if it can't be handled, it can't turn into a positive. That's what I'm speaking on. So that being said, I just want y'all to stay positive. I'm gonna give y'all a word of inspiration today because Angelo's so inspirational. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, subscribe to the channel. Angelo's so inspirational. Angelo Savage. This is what we on. We on for the day. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Let's get on. It's your boy Savage. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get it. Peace. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I just clipped the video for my inspirational channel. Angelo's so inspirational, man. Let's see what's going on in the chat room. Hold on. What y'all talking about over here? Oh, we got some Jesus talk. I like it. Louisiana and the Lord who came to the Lord and his son and his father and the son. You know, I'm be honest. I hear all the the religious talk on the chats, and I love it. I don't ever do nothing. If as long as it's positive, as long as it's about God, Jesus, whoever, hey, post it. I don't mind. I like the positive talk. Will God accept me if I have crippling lady boy addiction? You're going to hell, bucko. Now I'm fucking Woo! Okay, as you know, I got a sense of humor. Okay? I got a big sense of humor. Lady boys, take out the lady and leave the boy. Okay? Because that's what that is. Anyway. Yeah, if you got it says God accept me if you have a lady boy. Hey, as long as you repent for your sin, big dog, it don't matter if you was penetrating lady boys. It don't matter if lady boys was penetrating you. As long as you repent for your sin, the sinning, you should be okay. For sure. And that's all there is about that. So God's gonna accept you regardless. I his children. That's my personal thoughts. I could be right, I could be wrong. What up, Madison? What up, what up, what up, what up, David? Appreciate the love in the chat. Prayers to you, my brother, and God bless. I appreciate you. Oh, is that Clint Robbins? Yes, Lord. Thanks for the positive energy, man. This is, we stand positive today, man. This is Angelo, so inspirational. But now we're gonna get to the next stage, and the next stage is. Let me make sure I got my analytics up. The next stage is positivity, bro. The next stage is I'm about to do reactions every channel for Angelo Savage Savage channel, and that's my reactionary channel, man. I just want to make sure that y'all understand that that's what's going on next. So y'all here, y'all seen it live. I'm clipping stuff, so you might see a little red dot right here. That means I'm recording it. I unrecord, I record. That's why I'm clipping it, so I ain't gotta edit it later. It's your boy Savage. I do all things at one time. Yes, God. Let's get it. All right, let's start this day off, man. And I ain't got my headphones on today, so I'm just going based on my you see how I see the volume going up right here? I'm trying to stay in the green. I can touch the yellow is okay, but I can't peek at that red because that means I'm screaming into the mic. So I don't have my headphones. I like to hear my voice, but this time I'm just going to not hear my voice and just go with the flow. All right. I appreciate the love and everybody in the chat. If y'all fucking with me, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure you like the video for sure. And if you really fucking with me, subscribe for sure to support the channel. But if you really fucking with me, send that money through for sure. All right, let's get it. Let's get it go. Say, should I do this one? Y'all like this one or y'all like that one? I like this one. It's a little bigger. All right. So we do it live, baby. Let's get it. Record.
Aiming largely on reducing the cost of living, Virginia Democratic lawmakers are now proposing a flood of tax increases and creating some new ones. 7 News' Nick Minogue breaks down how this could impact you and your wallet.
It's important to note that these are proposals at this point, and they're coming from members of the House of Delegates, and they have not been voted on yet. Here's a list of the many tax increases and proposals Democrats in Virginia are considering passing. They include additional local sales tax in all Virginia counties and cities, new personal property tax on electric leaf blowers and electric landscaping equipment,
That's
large
crazy.
employer tax, gun and ammunition tax, new income tax brackets, a delivery tax. This would hit you if you make an order on Amazon, Uber Eats, or an order that includes UPS, FedEx, delivery, etc. here in Northern Virginia. There's also a tax they're looking at for events, concerts, an investment income tax, storage facility tax, gym membership
Good
tax,
Lord.
dog walking tax,
Oh, no.
dog grooming tax, counseling tax,
Come on, man.
digital personal property tax,
Come on,
new
man.
car taxes and highway use fees, an increase in the hotel tax here in Arlington, statewide speed cameras. Now, these aren't taxes, but they would include more fines for some drivers,
That's
dry
crazy.
cleaning tax, home repair tax,
Good Lord.
and a vehicle repair tax. Political science
We're
professors
screwed.
Larry Sabato and Stephen Farnsworth
Can I pause
believe
real
not
quick? I'm going to pause real quick. I just want us to do a little quick reaction on that. But these boys taxing out the wazoo. Like, whoa. And they just started. I think they're starting on the 2nd of February. Bro, come on now. Y'all can't. A gym membership tax? Amazon tax? Come on. Y'all going to push people out of your state. I hate that y'all do that because it's like there's good people in Virginia. Virginia, got some good people there. So these people just want to live their life, condense their wages, because what you're doing is when you put tax on people, you're inevitably telling them like, hey man, if you can't afford it, you can't buy it no more. So now you got to condense your spending on some shit that you usually spend your money on. You telling me I got to pay a tax on my gym membership, G? So now you tax me to be fit and I got to go to the gym to be fit. You taxing me on my dog? What is going on? Virginia, y'all can't do this to y'all people, bro. I feel bad. Like that's like what JB Priss is doing in our state. You can't do this to y'all people. It's like criminal. You know what I'm saying? And not to be that guy, but this is criminal. Y'all can't be taxing your people like this, man. Let's go.
of the tax increases will pass the General Assembly.
I think it's important to note that a lot of what gets proposed in the legislature never comes to pass.
But if they do pass, Sabato says Governor Abigail Spanberger should get involved.
The impression is terrible.
She's the new.
And it contradicts the theme of affordability.
It sure do. She's the new governor. Isn't she the one that beat that black lady that used to be the lieutenant governor of Virginia? I think this might be the state that I'm talking about. It was a black woman. She was lieutenant governor for the last 8 years, and she ran for governor. She lost to this lady, the white lady, and damn, she just got in office. G, she said, "Tax them all. We want all that money. Tax them, tax them." That's crazy.
Has the veto power, and there's item veto. There are a lot of things that she can employ, and they will be employed because otherwise, this will end up being the central criticism of her first year in office.
We're waiting for a response from Spanberger on if she plans to veto the proposed tax increases. We do know Spanberger isn't opposed to all tax
that's the new lady.
increases. Last week, Spanberger told lawmakers that Virginia will rejoin the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative. That move would add a fee back on your electricity bill.
Wow.
Nick Minogue, 7 News.
Hey, I say this. I bet I bet y'all would have wished y'all voted in the last lady that was in, which was she was the lieutenant governor of the Virginia anyway. Y'all should have just let her be the governor because then this wouldn't be a tax hike. She gets the new lady comes in. I think she's ex is she ex CIA? Yeah, I did a video on this lady. I think she's ex CIA, but she has, and then she was a representative of Virginia, one of the representatives. But she didn't. She had no experience as a governor of the state, and now she is the governor. She won over the one lady that was lieutenant governor. I forgot her name. She has a really nice name, and now look what she's doing. I bet Virginians they probably regret this lady now, but it's too late. She gonna be in there 4 years at least. And she's petitioning, of course, like they said, it can be knocked down by the House. I mean, the House already proposed it, so that means the Virginia Senate is gonna. They can either, knock it down. I don't think that the governor is going to veto it because if it puts money in people's pockets and stuff, and it already got past the Senate and the House, I'm be honest, she might just let it go through. Of course, people are going to have to pay more money, but that's just what it is. People are going to, and this is the solution, and this is me personally. They're either going to move out of the state or they're going to stay in the state, right? Because that's the only option, right? If you're taxing your people, you're taxing the public, your only option is to move away from that high tax city or state and go somewhere that's cheaper. And that's the problem I have with the politics stuff too, because you have more of the say Democratic states, they tax their people at the wazoo. I'm here in Illinois. Chicago is one of the most taxed cities in America. Illinois is one of the highest tax states in America, like number two, I think, if not number one, next to California and then New York City. It's like, you know, if I guess if you want to stay in the Democratic states, you want all these freedoms and stuff, you got to pay that money. You can't just get this stuff. It ain't free. Nothing's free. Nothing's free. Everybody has to pay a tax. They have to pay something to get what they want out of the deal. And it makes sense. So if that's what the people want and the people are okay with that, they're just going to tax it. But I see this is what I predict. Basically, what's happening is say Democratic states, they increase taxes like our state. And what happens is instead of what you think might happen from the situation is, oh, our revenue is going to continue to raise. Those people leave the state to a more conservative state that they can keep more money in their pocket. Because that makes sense, right? If I'm making 100,000 in Illinois, isn't the same as me making 100,000 in Florida. Florida doesn't tax on income within the state level. So you're only paying Fed tax. You're probably saving like $14,000. You know what I'm saying? Just by moving to Florida. And I'm not saying the property tax. And now, like in Florida, they're trying to remove property tax, which is another thing that incentivizes you to move to this state because I get to save more money. I get to live more free. I can do more with my money. I can take my family more places. And that's what it's about. It's really not about Democratic or Republican. It's about freedom of finances and stability. So that's what I want to say on that situation. I wonder what y'all think about this. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section, because this is very interesting because there's a lot of, let's say Democratic states that do this, unfortunately. But, they bring in a lot of revenue, but it's just, you can't tax your people out the wazoo because what happens when these people leave? It's like when they say tax the rich. When you tax the rich leaves, and then what? All those subsidies that you were giving people no longer can be funded because the rich people left. That's the reason why Jeff Bezos went to Florida coming from Seattle. That's exactly the same reason. Elon Musk, he went from California to Texas. It's for tax reasons. It's because they've been taxed out of the place. And now all those free subsidies that you're promising people, you can't just snatch it away. You got to tax them more. You got to tax the middle class people to fund those people that are you giving subsidies to. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, tell me that in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this. I don't know. I could be right. I could be wrong. That's up to you to decide. It's your boy Angelo Savage. I'm just here to commentate. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Savage. Let's go. Peace. All right, let's get on to the next story. What's going on, man? They said Don Lemon. That boy Don Lemon. They said that boy got arrested. I thought they dropped the charges. Because if y'all don't know, basically what happened is Don Lemon went into a church and he basically bombarded the church. Now, I don't care what your political stance on is, but I will say this. God is above us all. So I don't care if you believe that you're Democrat or Republican, regardless, we under one God, and God comes first before our politics, right? And that goes for any country, any state. God's first. He's like priority. God, family, uh, politics. Politics is like extra shit. But what happened in this instance, for people that don't understand, Don Lemon actually ran into a church and stopped the service because he believed, or the protesters he was with believed, that the pastor in or someone that was high up in the church, um, with ICE, or in or is an ICE agent, right? And that's neither here or there. You're in a church. This is a private sector, and we're gonna react to it. Let's just get to it. I don't want to get too deep because this Jesus we playing with now. We can't be playing with God, man. We don't play on God's top. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
And to a Fox News alert, journalist Don Lemon has been arrested in connection with an anti-ICE protest at a church in St. Paul, Minnesota. Bill Malusia joins us now with more on this breaking news. Hey, Bill.
Yeah, Charlie, good morning to you. Our colleague David Sputt and I getting this breaking news from multiple law enforcement sources just minutes ago, confirming that former CNN anchor Don Lemon has been arrested by federal agents in Los Angeles just after midnight this morning at a hotel.
I know he's
obviously
scared.
all in connection with that storming of a church in St. Paul, Minnesota, by that group of anti-ICE agitators. Now, remember, the feds had gone to judges to try to get Don Lemon arrested before. They went to a magistrate judge in Minnesota who didn't sign off on an arrest warrant for him. Then it went to a judge above him. He didn't sign off on an arrest warrant for him. Then it went to an appeals court. They also decided not to sign off for an arrest warrant for him. So there was experts who were predicting that perhaps the feds would go to a grand jury. It remains to be seen if that's what happened here, but we can confirm that Don Lemon was arrested in Los Angeles by federal agents just after midnight Los Angeles time at a hotel. Now, typically, standard procedure with an arrest like this is the defendant will likely make their first court appearance sometime the same day. So there's a chance we may see Don Lemon make his first court appearance in Los Angeles sometime today. But obviously, this is going to grab all sorts of headlines. 3 other protesters from that church storming, have already been arrested, including the defense that was the organizer of that protest. The woman in the middle there is a school board member in St. Paul, and then the mugshot on the right is an online personality / agitator, if you want to call him that. He's known as the Woke Farmer. Those were the 3 people that the feds had already arrested, but we have confirmed that Don Lemon has now been arrested in Los Angeles in connection with that viral incident. We all saw the video of it that spread and drew widespread condemnation. The feds have been going after these people on FACE Act violations. So this is still breaking news. Once we get more details about the potential charges here, a court appearance, we'll, of course, update our viewers, guys.
Wow.
Really appreciate it. Of course, if it was a grand jury that did indict him, that's pretty unimpeachable. Bill Malusia, thank you so much.
Man, that sounds crazy, right? My personal opinion, let me switch this because I'm going to see if I can find the video for you guys of actually Don Lemon actually entering a church and seeing. So I like to give the full range around of what actually happened, because I don't want to be not skipping information. I'd rather you know why he got arrested, because basically it is illegal to enter a church and I guess protest in a church. And, because this is it's like protected, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and that makes sense. That's like going into a mosque and you're a Christian, but you're anti-Muslim, you know what I'm saying? And you go in there and you kind of like protest inside of their church. That come on, bro. Respect them, respect their people, respect their religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have your First Amendment right. And yes, Don Lemon has the freedom of speech too, but those people that you enter the church have freedom of religion, bro. And that's very respectable, and you kind of can't do that, right? So let me see if I can find Don Lemon enters church. It's crazy, man. And like they said, multiple judges said no. Multiple judges were like, nah, we not gonna press charges on this guy. But that is the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because you have multiple people that went into that church that day, and it's like they didn't do nothing criminal other than basically protesting in the church, causing mayhem, like they were in the middle of praying. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you on the ground praying to your Lord, and then you free ICE, free. Come on, bro. ICE has nothing to do with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And I understand your morals and your values, but bro, first off, it's just inappropriate, unprofessional. Don Lemon, you got fired from your initial job, and I understand you're your own personal independent, like journalist, but it's about respect. Now, everybody knows, and not to be this type of guy now, Don Lemon is a homosexual male, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, whatever, right? So, but to enter the house of God and disrespect him, it's kind of like he didn't care anyway, as if he doesn't even believe in God. But it's like, bro, do you believe? Like, this? We were raised this way. This is a black man. You were raised right. There's no way you didn't think this was disrespectful when he went in there. He bringing cameras in the church, up, bro. Everybody on their knees praying. You run into the church. Let's see. I think I found the video, man. Let's see.
Operation that is secret, that they invited folks out.
This is Operation Pull Up, more of a clandestine operation. We show up somewhere. They don't expect us to come there, and then we disrupt business as usual.
So right now it's kind of...
Pause. Fuck. Why I gotta be a black woman? I don't like when black people do dumb shit. I'm be honest. I hold black people to a higher standard than all people. So I hate when black people do dumb shit like this. She literally just said, we go show up to businesses and disrupt the business. This is church. This ain't no business. It is a business, but this is God we talking about. As a black woman, supposedly Christian, I hope, you should know that. You know what I'm saying? So this is just disrespect all around. And you knew what you were doing before you walked in here. Look at these people. Now they're like, let's see what's going on. Let's continue. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure you subscribe.
We're not part of the activists, but we're here just reporting on them. Did they explain to you why they're here?
They did not.
They said that there's someone here in Easterwood, someone who is a member of ICE and he's a pastor of the church.
Our church had gathered for worship, which we do every Sunday. We asked them to leave, and they obviously have not left.
So this is what the First Amendment is about the freedom to protest.
There's varying array of views in this church on politics of immigration.
Facts.
Recognize the complexity of the issue.
This shows you just how divided America is. When you look at the protesters here, and then you look at the people there who are praying, and you know what was the interesting thing? If these two groups could just get together, they might figure out what to do.
I don't necessarily agree with everything that's going on in the Twin Cities right now, but I don't think it's good to fight fire with fire.
Facts.
I think it's good to speak up.
Facts.
I think it's good to protest, but I think it's better to do it in a peaceful way.
Yeah, that was interesting to watch. This guy here, look, hugging his kid. And, I just imagine it's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here. They think you lost and this didn't accomplish anything, and you went into their house, the house of the Lord.
The reality is the house of the Lord is a place where love lives. It's not a place where you can have a pastor masquerading as the director for the field office of ICE in St. Paul.
This is...
Look, and this is my personal view, regardless of not if that person is an ICE agent and he's the pastor, he's still a son or a daughter of Jesus Christ, and he's currently in a church. Like, when did we stop losing our morals? I feel like how I look at this is as if you walk into, like, say for instance, back in the day when dudes want to got trouble with you, they'll wait for you not to be around your mama. They'll wait for you not to be around your kids before they get on drama with you, right? This is kind of like that aspect. They're like, we don't care that you're around your mama. We don't care you around your people. We're going to try to murk you. We're going to try to harm you in front of them too, because you vulnerable. These people are praying and y'all running into church, bombarding, talking about I got freedom of speech. That is a man-made rule. And you putting that above God. I'm not super duper religious, but I respect God. I would never interrupt somebody in the middle of their praying because there's an ICE agent pastor. Come on, bro. You acting like this man a PDF file or something. Like, come on, that's different. But still then, Wait till these people are praying. Like the guy said, you don't fight fire with fire, and that's what's going on here. And this is the video that technically got Mr. Lemon arrested. And like they said, I think three judges said no to arresting this guy for that. They bombarded a church, messed up the service just to prove a point that the pastor's ICE. That's crazy. Everybody, like the guy said, they have an array of opinions of politics inside this church, but all that shit stay at the door when we go inside here. It's like, yes, we are both enemies, but when we in here, we praise him, and that's it. And now, hey, whoever has views about that, you wrong, bro. Like once you in here in this room and that cross is sitting there and we talking about God, that politics should stay outside, and we can continue that shit when we go back out there. Until then, this is a place of the Lord. We're not talking about politics in here. We're talking about love and all in peace, which is fine. I don't know your political views. I don't too much care about their political views, but it's just the disrespect. And the disrespect of the Lord is way above what this person thinks and his views on ICE and your First Amendment rights. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that in the comments section. I think personally, they should have been arrested this nigga, bro. Facts. They should have been arrested this boy. Because like I said, it's God. And I don't care if you're liberal, I don't care if you're Democrat, if you're a Republican, everybody should have that view. This is God we talking about here. This ain't but it's ICE. ICE been around way before all this shit happened. Been around for 20 plus years. Now y'all been bombarding churches. Y'all not. What's next? You gonna burn the church down, bro? Then what? Where is the limit? I want y'all to ask yourself, where is the limit? When do we stop? When do we say this is enough? Do they have to kill pastors? Do they have to harm children? When is enough that this ICE shit has not? This ICE has no relevance in the church. So for them to bombard the church and go in there, oh man, I got my First Amendment right. That's the dumbest thing to say. Have my First Amendment right so I can interrupt everybody praising Jesus Christ. Come on, bro. Y'all ass dumb. Arrest this nigga. Throw his ass under the jail. And I hope he really get his ass at least, I ain't gonna say give him a year, but give him a month or two in jail so he know, like, bro, come on, because you're not supposed to do that, bro. Everybody knows that. It's a respect thing. Plus, it's against the law. So, bro, you caused this on yourself. I'm sorry, bro. But those people are like, well, it's an ICE guy, like the two black women or the white dude. I don't have too much standards for white men, I'm be honest. But for the black people, I hold black people to the highest tier of standards. So when I see them doing dumb shit that, like, say, white people or other Asian people or Indian or Mexican people are doing, I'm like, all right, those are Indian, Mexican, Indian people. That's cool. But when I see a black person do it, I'm like, God damn it, because you representing me. You know what I'm saying? You represent, because people will look at me and think I got the same views as you, and I don't believe that. I don't believe you should be busting the dough down in the church, because what's the next step after this? After they don't get their point across, what do you do next? Like I said, would you burn it down now? You know what I'm saying? You sabotage the service. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna have to go, because they want their point across. They want revenge, and that's not godly. That's not like he said. Don't fight fire with fire. This is religion. You don't fuck with God. That being said, it's your boy Angelo Savage, man. Lock that boy up. Fuck him. Lock him up. Sorry, not sorry. You knew you shouldn't have done it. And you just shouldn't have done that. Sorry, Mr. Lemon. You know what I'm saying? But hey, he gonna be in jail. He probably be okay. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe. I think I said that. But don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Savage. Let's go. Peace. All right, let's move. Let's listen. Let me read some chats real quick, and then we're gonna go to the next video. Mr. Drew, now lock up Cricket Hillary. Yeah, Hillary and Bill. But you see, that's why they've been summoned for court for the Epstein shit. But you know what I'm saying? Nothing gonna probably come from that, for real. Mr. Millens, Mrs. Millens, I'm back. What's up? What up, gang? The first man 12. What up, man? Good night, Munchie. Amen. 53-year-old RIP Don Lemon. Good Lord. No. We not wishing death on him or nothing, right? We're just saying that's inappropriate. That's all. We're not saying that he should die. We're not saying that this guy should be, harmed in jail. We just want him to know this is not appropriate. That's it. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. Can't read the Bible in public here, but I can dress like a woman and prance around children in the world doing backwards. Yeah, our world is kind of I see a lot of satanic shit going on. I predict it. I think the devil already possessed this world that we're in, and we just have our little angels and people that are going to church that are heavenly. But it's surrounded by a bunch of demons that don't care about religion. They'll kill a person. They'll look somebody in the eye and kill them. So it's like, I don't really think a lot of people are religious, including this guy, Mr. Lemon. We got a, what's his name? Hub? Don Lemon has officially been made an American hero for his normal everyday journalism due to Trump's pettiness. I wouldn't say American hero, bro. I hate when we throw terms around. So like, you know what I'm saying? We can't throw terms around like that, bro. Because this nigga ain't no hero. He's a journalist. That's what he does. He was doing that when he was working for ABC, I believe. So regardless or not, the topic of his discussions are about Trump regardless. Have you heard him talk about anything but Trump? So if you take Trump out the picture, this nigga's job is done. That's what I'm saying. So there's no hero. We got to stop throwing that hero term around because American hero means you save people. And this nigga ain't saving nobody. Don Lemon is a LOL cow, a locale. Dude falls from grace. It's historically funny. Yeah, it is historically funny. He gonna be in there getting his butthole penetrated. Anyway, but he probably gonna be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be like, I had to. Good night, Munchie. No, I wasn't wishing death or anything. Sorry if y'all took it the wrong way. No, I'm not saying. Well, if that's not what you meant, then hey, that is what it is. I like that last comment. Don Lemon is a grifter. Yes, and if y'all don't know what grifter means, y'all need to read the book How to Outwit the Devil by what is this dude name? Just look up on YouTube audiobook How to Outwit the Devil, and you're gonna know the perfect explanation of a grifter. And it's not, it really means something. Let's continue with our story. It seems like out here in Oswego. Okay, we got one more chat. I'm gonna read that real quick and I'm gonna get on from there. Lemon asks, why is your videos on filming a laptop screen in your Lemon asks, why is your videos on live current screen when you live stream? You already got a camera on you. Why not use that? The reason why I'm using my phone because I'm using my phone for vertical and I'm using my OBS for landscape mode because I can't do vertical on OBS. That's why I got it recorded. That's why I'm recording my phone to record OBS because you see how it's landscape. So my camera right here is recording me so I can record for later. Landscape mode. This is recording for because there's more. You get more people on vertical than you do on landscape. So that's why I got it that way. And I'm also, if you look on my channel, I got both running. I got a landscape mode live running, and I got a vertical mode live running. Appreciate it. Good night, Munchies. Appreciate the love. Everybody subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. Let's move on to the next video. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Let's go. It seems like there's a fire going on. I'm damn near the news. Man, replace Don Lemon. Nah, I'm damn near the news reporter now. Fuck it. Hey, it seems like it was a fire out in Oswego, man. It's going crazy. Right now, Oswego's going nuts. There was just a murder 2 days ago. And people don't know where Oswego is, but it's right next door to Aurora, Illinois. And everybody knows, I hope you do know, in Chicago, Illinois, Chicago's the biggest city in Illinois. The second biggest city based on population is Aurora, Illinois. Everything other than that they're not as big. So Aurora, Chicago, Illinois, then Aurora, Illinois. And next to Aurora, his next door neighbor is Oswego. And it seems like a bunch of shit's going on. Somebody just murdered their girlfriend or whatever. I think it was a doctor that came to Chicago. Whatever. Big ass fire just happened yesterday. Let's go. It's your boy Savage. Make sure you subscribe.
Hi, Adrena and Marissa. Well, we just got here, but I can tell you there are a lot of cars that are slowing down, people with their mouths open, because this is what is left of the home that was standing a little over 12 hours ago. We are still waiting to confirm the identities of the people who died. Fire officials initially reported them missing. Here's how dispatchers describe the scene.
Can I pause real quick? You see the house that you see all the grumble? The house behind it looked just like that house that's on the ground right now. So that's just how much the house is falling. It blew up. I don't know how it blew up. Of course, a gas leak or something. But the house with the rubble right there is the house behind it looked just like the house that got the rubble right there within last 24 hours.
First responders rushed there.
Fire units advised possibly 2 people stuck inside it, 3 to 4 people running towards the house coming from the side.
Oswego firefighters got that call shortly after 5 o'clock last night. CBS Skywatch flew over the house explosion about later. You could see smoke streaming from a single-family home that collapsed in some places. A statement from the Oswego Fire Protection District said crews had to halt their search for survivors after realizing a natural gas line was burning. Here's another snippet of radio communications.
Good fucking Lord. Chill out.
Fox Chase Elementary sits directly across the street from the home. I'm actually standing on that property now. Administrators wrote on Facebook that the school building does not appear to have any damage, but they are planning to do a full walkthrough this morning. The school will remain open. Back over to live, I wanted to point out something I noticed right away when I got here. The neighbor's house, the siding seems to be melting off over there. And of course, back here on scene,
that's the neighbor's house.
On Fox Chase Drive is no longer standing in any capacity. You see an excavator on scene as well. We also have a big truck from Homeland Security as well as Oswego Police. Marissa, Andrina, of course, we're going to be talking to neighbors to try to figure out if anybody knows what happens and staying posted for updates from those fire officials. I'm Lauren Victor reporting live in Oswego, CBS News Chicago.
Man, I wonder why Homeland Security is there. It could be protocol. It could be protocol. I don't know why they're there personally. I don't, but it could be, it definitely could be protocol. But like I said, what I'm saying, I'll be in Aurora. I'll be in Oswego. You know what I'm saying? If you know, it's your boy Angelo Savage. I'll be everywhere. But what's going on in this situation right here is like, damn, it was like they said, it was a leak. Now you've seen the original photo of this. The house didn't explode like that. That's how it ended up. The house actually was up like that. You see that? The house it exploded, big ass explosion, smoke everywhere. This is right across the street from an elementary school in a good ass area, by the way, may I add, a super good area. Right across the street, house blows up, flames. And if you're a firefighter, you can't go in, you just got to try to put the fire out. Like it's an explosion. You don't know if there's more gas leaks, so they not going into the house. So whoever in there just gonna have to almost, you get what I'm saying, die. And unfortunately, unfortunately, that's just the situation. They got to put it out and then go in there if it's safe. You know what I'm saying? This is not even, this is a gas leak. Most likely the gas is still going on, you know what I'm saying? And it's a tragic situation because this stuff don't really happen in this suburban area at all. And the shit was so fire that it burnt the side of the house next door to it. And then the end game of the whole thing, the shit was burning so quick, it ended up being just rumble. You know what I'm saying? At the end, like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? From this to that. That's sad. And insurance, they probably punching the L right now. They like, God damn it. I hope they had the insurance paid up or whatever, but that's besides the point. We got people that died in this situation. I heard that there's other people, at least 2 more people that is not accounted for. So even though they found 2 people, there's other people that they don't know if they're there or not. And I hope they find the bodies at least. That's the least they could do. But it ain't like you surviving something like this, man. This is horrific. This is horrible. You don't want to, and that's why I tell people, man, if you got kids and shit, you might take the knobs off and I don't know what happened in this situation, but it seems like they said it was a gas leak. Of course it was, but sometimes you might take the little things off the oven just so the kids don't play with it. You might light a match, smoke a blunt in the crib, light a candle, boom, boom. You get what I'm saying? It's on some Cartoon Network shit. And I'm just saying, like, this is a sad situation. Like I said, this don't happen like that. And they said that school has to go into, everybody going to be in school the next day. They're going to see all this shit. They literally going to look outside the window or play on the playground and see a big ass house that's on the ground that was there yesterday, but ain't here today. This is a sad situation. I pray for the family. I hope everything goes well. This doesn't really happen in this type of environment, but Oswego been turning up lately. We got hella murders over in Oswego. I've been tracking. I got multiple videos and reactions on there. People killed somebody at Chick-fil-A off of 34 in Ogden, in Douglas. A baby got ran over at the Portillo's and killed, and it hurt like 10 people. A doctor from Chicago just came out to Oswego, and Oswego like 40 minutes out west of Chicago. He just came from Chicago to murder his ex-wife You know what I'm saying? They just caught his ass. Um, I hope this shit gonna lower the market. Like motherfuckers ain't gonna move away because this is a good little market. This is like Naperville. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Naperville is like a high value place where people like it's considered one of the top 10 safest places to have your kids in, like top 3 for real in the state of Illinois. Naperville. So this is right down the street from Naperville, if y'all don't know. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. This is a tragic incident that happened here. For those people that don't know, man, make sure you check those vials. If you smell gas, call ComEd. You know what I'm saying? They do it for free. They'll come out there, cut the gas off, fix the problem. If you ever smell gas in your house, that's all. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can do. If not, you're going to be in some like on some movie shit, on some explosion shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's tragic because people were in that house, and I doubt that was meant on purpose. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like. We out. It's your boy Savage Gang. Peace. All right, let's read some chats real quick. I'm gonna move on to the next video. Let's see what's going on. What up, Eastside? Gang, 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 gang. We up, we up, we up. Tom, I just subscribed. Love from Chicago. I'm close to Oswego too. Keep up the content. Oh, okay. So you know, you already know. Jim, thanks for the quality content. I enjoy watching your stream while taking my morning dump. Shitty booty ass. This century. Do you know who Musical Business Martin is? I have no clue. PA lead Slinger 2022. Just found stream and want to say hi. What up, my brother? Make sure you subscribe. It's your boy Savage. Eastside Zay, like the live, subscribe. Make sure you like the live and subscribe, man. And we appreciate all donations to the channel. It goes right back into the content. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Let's go. Eastside Zay, then what's going on in Oswego, man? They going crazy out here, bro. I don't know what, it must be something in the water for real, but I hope it doesn't lower the value of the homes, because as soon as people start moving out, it might be a possibility that the value of houses around this area might fall as well with it. And sometimes Oswego police suppress information just for that reason, so people don't move away, because when people hear violence, they start to move away. It'll lessen the value of the area. That's why there's flock cameras all in Border Hill. Anyway, PA lead Slinger, man, some bad stuff going on there. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, man. Appreciate the sub too, brother. Appreciate the sub, appreciate the love. Y'all continue. We finna go on with the conversation, man. We ain't got too long to go here, man. I just want to stream for an hour, but I might end up doing like 120, 1 hour and 30 minutes. But this is a Savage morning show, man. Morning news. I appreciate the love. We're gonna keep continue to do this. I love and appreciate the support. Y'all doing crazy, man. I love what we doing here, man. We an empire here. It's Angelo So Media. Let's get it.
At nearly 6 feet tall, the newest police recruit on patrol in the city of Wuhu commands attention, less because of the uniform than the 6 high-definition cameras and advanced sensors under that hat that allow the AI-powered robot
Get the fuck out of here.
to manage the flow of traffic and people in the streets and around the clock. It looks just like a real person at first sight, says this pedestrian. Real-life robocops like this have been rolled out in other Chinese cities too, including Chengdu, Hangzhou, and Shanghai. One of the police instructors says the robots work alongside human traffic officers, or they can tap into the traffic lights to work solo. The robocops aren't designed to be particularly fast or fearsome, but they are a key part of a wider strategy here to show off China's advances in robotics and to make machines more familiar to the humans whose lives they'll soon be transforming. Chinese robots have moved quickly from factory floors to daily life since 2015, when China's government declared robotics an industry to dominate. It has scaled up to produce 595,000 industrial robots and 13.5 million service robots in the first 3 quarters of last year. Morgan Stanley predicts China's robotics market will hit $108 billion by 2028. There are now more than 150 companies making humanoids.
So how long have you worked here?
We went inside
Fuck
one of
outta
the
here.
leading firms called
Basic
Unitree
conversation with
last
him.
year and met G1 EDU.
Yeah.
The robotics industry is backed by state funding, a lot of it, as well as venture capital. China's supply chain and talent pool help too.
Describe the pace at which robots
Robo-boxing?
are evolving here.
Once it will work, it will go very fast. I think the unsolved problem at the moment is really still the brains. you don't want to have a robot that does a job 90% right. You need to have it do it over 99% right.
The robotics craze here is also powered by a state-sponsored
Robo
public
karate?
relations machine. Videos across social media show off robots kicking and performing stunts. Last year, Beijing hosted the first ever World Humanoid Robot Games, with robots in all shapes and sizes competing in events ranging.
Pause. These niggas doing Robo Olympics, Jake. Yo, we too focused on politics in the United States. They focused over there. They doing Robo everything. Robo karate, Robo soccer, Robo Olympics. They doing they doing Robo Chinese checkers. Look, we are not advanced enough in this country, bro. Look, we need to up the scale. And I understand now what Trump was saying, that we in competition with China. Look what they're doing. That was a RoboCop doing the traffic. Yo, bro, we not ready. We not ready. Every time I compare us to another country, and definitely I compare us only really to China, we not ready, bro. We not focused. We not ready. We not look. And if the robot can do karate, what you think he can do next? Shoot niggas. Look, I'm just saying. Next thing you know it, we go because you got to think about it. We not gonna be sending armies and stuff of real humans. It's gonna be probably a leader sergeant and shit, like a human sergeant. Other than that, it's gonna be strictly robots, bro. We gonna have really on some Terminator war shit. That's how I look at it. As soon as you advance technology with robots and AI, we're going to have cyber Terminator World War III, bro. I don't think we're ready for that. And that's why I think we need to chill out with China and shit, because look, they're doing this for fun. They just doing this is a typical Saturday for them. They like, yeah, let's just play some soccer with the robots. And they're controlling themselves. I doubt that they're controlling them robots. The robots are controlling themselves. And that's why they're gonna send the drones over to attack. Imagine we going to war and we sending humans over there, real human lives, to fight off robots, bro. They can afford to let these robots die off. That's fine. That's the reason why I say we need to stop focusing on sexuality in the United States and focus on advancement and technology, because that's what needs to happen. Look what's going on in China, bro. This is a big threat to us. This is a super big threat. Let's continue, man. Shit making me upset. They just too advanced, man.
Soccer to sorting luggage. These days, it's about accelerating embodied AI to build robot brains that can both think and interact with humans. With China's aging population and declining birth rate, robots and humanoids will change the future of work and daily life here, leaving the trundling robocops on duty in Wuhu to be only a preview of what's to come. Janice Mackey-Frere, NBC News, Beijing.
Hey, it's getting scary. It's getting scary, dog. that was that robot dancing? Or was he doing karate? Look, they gonna be teaching the robots jiu-jitsu, G. And we think that we could just fight these things off. No, look, and these are the first gen. I want y'all to understand, these are the first generation of these things. That means that this is how it starts. This ain't how it ends. This is just, it's like having your phone. Think about the iPhone, the first iPhone. Now look where we at now. Think about Samsung, first Samsung phone. Now look what phone we at. We folding shit. Come on, man. This is like they first generation of shit. Bro, it's only going to get more advanced. We have no choice as Americans to not get involved in this, because this becomes a national security threat. Literally, you got to think it of that way. You think they're not about to use these, and I bet they're not ever going to expose that. China going to show off all their B-2 bombers and shit, and next thing you know, it's going to be led by a group of Terminators, bro. Just stomping, bro. We're screwed, bro. That's why I feel like we need a leader that's going to lead us to the future of robotics and humanoids and AI, because that's how we're going to protect our country. We need AI jets just patrolling. We need AI drones just patrolling the land. You know what I'm saying? We can't have humans run everything. That's how stuff got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to this stuff. It literally is. If y'all don't think it is, y'all, it's going to be a rude awakening. It's definitely going to be a rude awakening. This is actually super duper scary. I'm not gonna lie with you. Super scary. This nigga, he doing karate dancing. Dogs. This shit real, bro. This shit is real. And I just say that to say, bro, we gonna look up and we gonna be vulnerable. We're gonna look up and be like, dude, what have we done? Why haven't we been focused? What is going on? This nigga dancing at the airport entertainment. Bro, I might have to become a Chinese citizen just so me and my family safe. Like directing traffic, and they just doing this. This is, like I said, is the first generation. That being said, man, tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Is it over for us in America, or do you think we can still save us? Because they not worried about their sexuality in China. They got that shit down pat. They worried about technology and advancements with robots and shit, right? So all I'm saying is to say we got to stay focused. This is just what it is, man. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Gang, we out. Let's see what's next. Read some chats real quick. I got another story. Javante Davis. Dan, what's going on? Thanks for that. You're welcome. Check out your channel. Stay safe. Appreciate you, bro. No Terminator cop for me. I love AI, but I'm scared of the people that could control it for their benefit of the cost. Yeah, but sometimes you got to get with the program or you're going to be left behind, because this is a safety thing at this point. In 5 years, my job will be gone from AI, from doing AutoCAD. Oh, you do AutoCAD and design work. I'm serious though. Yeah, bro, it can do anything. Literally, AI works a lot for me. Even on YouTube, I use AI all the time, even for ideas. In China, they have one guy deciding everything. In America, we have to get the House, Congress, and Supreme Court and the president to agree on the same thing. That is why that we're behind and slow. Exactly. They don't have that in China. Like this, you got one leader, and that leader is making the rules. And out here, it's like, oh man, we got to have this person. If he says no, then it's a no for everybody. If this person say yes, then it's still a no. We can't, it's slowing our progress down, because now the threat, if we get attacked, then motherfuckers gonna be start saying no. Do the Chinese robots eat pork, fried rice? They're vegans. EMP should do the trick against these robots. It could, but then they got their own robots that's sending EMPs too. You know what I'm saying? They got their robots patrolling and stopping you from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Do Chinese robots have big round glasses and two big buck teeth? Will the direct energy weapons be used against the robots? Bro, you would have no choice but to use those little ultrasound or those acoustic sound weapons on these things, and it might not even work against them all the time. So we're going to have to find out a way to defend ourselves against these individuals, because there's a possibility that we're not going to be able to even do anything about it. Let's move on to the next thing. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's move to the next story. Let's go, gang.
An update after a warrant was issued for professional boxer Javante Davis.
He has been booked again in jail, facing charges in connection with the domestic violence incident. I want to go now to local 10's Hannah Uchibi. She is live outside the jail right there in West Miami-Dade. Hannah, good afternoon.
Javante Davis woke up behind bars here today after Miami Gardens police officers arrested him yesterday. They had been searching for him for months, and according to police officers, he allegedly attacked one of his ex-girlfriends inside a strip club this past October. 31-year-old Javante Davis was arrested yesterday. Officers say the woman he allegedly attacked was his former partner and was working in the VIP section of a strip club when Davis grabbed her by the hair and throat, attempting to force her towards a parking lot. In a civil lawsuit, she's seeking $50,000 in damages, saying this was not the first time the professional boxer abused or threatened her. Police say for the woman, this was the incident that pushed her to finally come forward.
The victim reported sustaining minor injuries, including visible bruising to her left arm at the time the report was made, and she sought medical attention.
The woman told investigators the relationship had ended about a month before that incident happened. After months of investigation, Miami Gardens police officers, along with the help of the U.S. Marshals, arrested Davis yesterday evening at Miami's Design District, just as he was walking out of a store. This is not the first time Davis is arrested. This most recent video shows him bonding out of jail, surrounded by correctional officers, granting him some sort of special treatment nobody else, to our knowledge, has received at the jail after submitting bond. For this new crime, he's now facing these charges:
battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping.
Earlier today, Davis faced a judge.
Mr. Davis, you are ordered to stay from the alleged victim. Also, no contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes.
We're expecting the professional boxer to bond out of jail any moment now. He's set to pay $8,500. That judge also telling him that he can't go back to that strip club where this incident happened. That's the very latest from TGK in West Miami-Dade. Hannah,
Yeah, man. You know what's so funny too? That that lady that's the judge, she's like the judge for everybody almost. And she's a very popular judge, but she just be doing what she needs to do. Devontae Davis, this, like the lady said, she started off by saying this is not the first time, and it is definitely not the first time this individual has done this before. And it's like, maybe it's because he's a boxer and he got all this testosterone, all this anger that he keeps beating on women. You know what I'm saying? He tired of beating on niggas. He got to beat women now. Unfortunately, that's the circumstance of this, man. And I feel bad for the people he be beating. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to make sense of this situation. You see your ex chick in the strip club throwing them cheeks. You tell her you ain't doing this no more. You coming with me. So you grab her up and try to escape. No, no, no. She for the streets, big dog. You should have left her there. She's your ex anyway. That's what should have happened. And like I said, I think this person has gotten in trouble with this woman before. So he should already know you should let this chick go. Facts. And maybe he love her. I don't know. But that's beyond me. Now you in trouble, and now she want money. And $50,000 is light to this man. He probably got hella money. And you know, I think Devontae Davis has been taking L's this year, or in the late 2025, because I think they removed him from. I think they took his championship for boxing, and he retired from boxing. So was told. I'm not 100% sure of that aspect. I don't know if he's going to go back into boxing, but it seems like he needs to start doing celebrity boxing matches, or somebody like some Aiden Ross type shit. Like, hey, let's box with Aiden Ross, and he has his own little boxing commission, versus going with the regular like world championship or whatever they're doing, because this is a good boxer. Now, maybe he could box somebody else, maybe Logan or Jake Paul or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And get some bread, because they obviously probably paying him more anyway. But this whole thing of beating on the women, false imprisonment, they probably gonna throw out one of those charges. They're gonna probably throw out the false imprisonment, keep the attempt kidnapping and the assault charge. And of course, he probably gonna get a slap on the wrist. You already know how the celebrities do. They're gonna get the slap on the wrist and do what they're gonna do. Now, for this guy, Devontae Davis, he needs to stop with the abuse. Unfortunately, like I said, this has happened multiple times. So he needs to understand that, dude, you got to control yourself somehow. You either got to stop caring about somebody or just control your anger, bro, because you've been to jail like 3-4 times for this same reason to a woman. So in that aspect, like, unless you got unlimited funds, which he has probably a lot of funds, $50,000 ain't a lot. So if she's trying to sue him for $50K, that's a slap on the wrist. Just give her that money and settle this. Facts. Or give her $100K. Tell them, hey, man, we settled something. Give her $100K and call it a quits. You know what I mean? Maybe get her out the club or whatever she got to do. But a hoe gonna be a hoe, bro. So if you're trying to save her from the club, it's too late. She already in there, bro. She already shaking that ass. She already, whatever she's doing, she could be bartending. It don't really matter. She's in the club. She doing a thing. I had a chick that was used to be in the club, bro. She's lost cause. So there's no point of fighting for her. There's no point in trying to get her out of that motherfucker, unless it's your baby mama. But still, even then, just let her be. Hoes gonna be hoes. And that's just what it is, bro. So in this aspect, bro, it's just a sad situation, because he was actually on the run. For those that don't know, he was kind of on the run. He had an arrest warrant, and they didn't find him, I think, for like a week almost. And then the U.S. Marshals had to go and find him. And you know, when the U.S. Marshals get involved, you know some shit gets serious, because they got to come find people. You know what I'm saying? And I guess they'd rather not do that. But if the U.S. Marshals involved, they got to actually hunt people down and find them. You know what I'm saying? That's their job. They're like federal bounty hunters. You know what I'm saying? For U.S. citizens. That being said, man, this is a situation that I think a lot of men go through when they are, I guess, tied to a woman so in depthly, maybe emotionally, maybe monetarily, somehow. You know what I mean? They feel the need to kind of control her all the way. But women have the freedom to do what they want. They can, if they want to be a hoe, they're gonna be a hoe. You know what I mean? It ain't, and then when you're not with her, you don't know what she's doing. She probably already got dug out, bro. It's a done deal. So just let that chick, you're Devontae Davis, bro. You're Javante Davis. You can get hella women. You can do hella things, bro. And to be sitting here and waiting for one woman is kind of like working backwards. You know what I'm saying? You got the looks, you got the skills of fighting, and you got the money, bro. Like, go find you another chick, unfortunately. Maybe it's like I said, emotional connection to this lady, and he feels the need to be beating on bitches. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, but I don't understand. But this man been in jail multiple times for this same reason. Like, he's never not been in jail for this reason, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, they taking L's. He just need to be back in the gym and focus. And I think they in this screenshot right here, this is Jake Paul and Javante Davis Tank. They called that fight off. They didn't actually end up doing this fight, which is crazy because it would have been on Netflix. It would have been lit. They would have made hella money from this and stayed focused. That's just what it is. But he got look, the height difference. And that's why Jake Paul ended up fighting the other dude, and dude ended up hurting his jaw. See, for Jake Paul, he need a slight advantage. And the advantage for this fight would have been the height. But the skill for Javante Davis is there. So in that aspect, I would say, bro, get focused back on the money. He's free. He's on bond, so he's free, and I like that aspect. So he's free. Go work on what you need to do. Show the judge that you ain't focused on her no more. Of course, you can't have no interaction with this woman no more. So that being said, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this situation in the comment section. Should this dude be focused on other shit? How many times he gonna get caught up for a woman and abuse and DVs? You know what I'm saying? A bunch of domestic violence going on. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Lastly, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace. All right, let's read some chats real quick and we're going to continue. Did you have a laptop? I have a laptop, sir. Well, it's a MacBook, but yeah. Stop being a hater. Stacy, there's haters everywhere, bro. They gonna continue to hate. It's like inevitable. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I tell people, if you ain't got haters, you're not working hard enough for real. He's arrested. Yeah, he's free now. He's free now. You are a bum. You are a bum. Who are you talking about? Everyone has problems. Jealous bum. Who's jealous of this man? Wait, are you talking about Javante Davis? I mean, who's jealous? This nigga's been abusing women forever. Why would you do this? What does that mean? Jealous. Okay. Somebody, moderator, get her out of here. I'm done with the ignorance. This is why we have moderators, for that reason specifically. To get rid of people that just spam the chat. We don't like. I read it off just to be nice. To be honest, I don't really need to read it. So you guys be spamming chats and shit. Just keep it nice, man. I don't want to hear. How am I a bum about talking about a nigga that's beating bitches? You're weird. Anyway, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Just keep going.
Ghost students are sophisticated thieves who are stealing money from the federal government. But these loan scammers are also hurting area colleges and could be stealing your identity. Ghost students. They're scammers who are stealing identities, enrolling in schools, signing up for federal loans, and then disappearing as soon as they get the money. U.S. Department of Education Assistant Inspector General for Investigation, Jason Williams, says you can be a victim and not even know it.
These loans are not being repaid. They're being assigned to people. They don't even know they have a debt with the U.S. Department of Education. Or you get some letter from the department or the servicer or the Internal Revenue Service that says you owe the Department of Education money for something you don't even know about.
Williams says community colleges that accept almost all applicants through their open enrollment are most vulnerable. Some colleges say that more than a third of their applicants in recent years have been fake.
We see in some of these fraud schemes where people are enrolled at 2 or 3 different schools at the same time receiving aid at all of them.
Then we panicked.
58-year-old Murat, mayor of suburban D.C., and his teenage son discovered they were victims. They were applying for college financial aid, but someone had beat them to it, stealing their identities and signing both up for classes at community colleges across the country.
We noticed that there were a lot of activity. There are a lot of applications, loan applications.
How would I know if I'm a ghost student, if someone used me and
Right.
my name to be a ghost student?
Yeah, I mean, there are many ways that people learn that they're a victim of identity theft. Sometimes they might check their credit report and notice an account that they don't recognize. So you can get a free credit report from annualcreditreport.com. If you don't recognize an account, that may be a sign that you are a victim of identity theft.
Whether you're a student or a senior, Jason Adler, the director of the Federal Trade Commission's Midwest region in Chicago, says the best way to protect yourself is to freeze your credit online for free with the 3 credit bureaus. However, if you're a minor, you may have to call the credit bureaus, and if you're 16 or under, call with the parent and ask them to create a credit file.
The way it works for minors is the credit bureau will create a credit file for the first time for that minor and put the freeze in place.
Eva Velasquez from the Identity Theft Resource Center says while freezing credit can help stop loans from being distributed, lenders and colleges also need to improve the verification process.
Facts.
They want to create access and make it easy for students to enroll. And I understand that, and that is an important piece of it, but you also want a little bit of friction because you want to make sure that person is who they say they are.
And I would say this, they're trying to make it easy for people to apply for loans. And I would say that this is student loans, you cannot bankrupt them. You cannot file for bankruptcy, Chapter 11, Chapter 13, whatever you file for, you cannot bankrupt student loans. And then they make it so easy to get them. So that's the flaw already. I know it makes it of ease to get these loans, but the problem is that they also put you in a hole in this debt. You could be a child, make a decision on a career you want, and you're taking out debt loan that you can never get rid of. You can't bankrupt it, none of that. It's just debt you're gonna forever have. So watch yourself, but it's even worse that there's a ghost student that's literally applying for you to go to school and they're taking the money personally. And they said 1/3 of people are that are enrolling in community colleges are ghost students. That's crazy. You know how much fraud is going on? You know what I'm saying? You know how much fraud going on when there's ghost students? A third, that's 33% of all applicants are ghost students, are fake people. That means those many students are getting fraud accounts into their credit score, messing up their credit score. Yes, it's up to the schools, the community colleges, FAFSA, financial aid, MOHIA, to stop this immediately, because I'm about to go check my shit, make sure nobody ever got me up on that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been to college in years. So I want to make sure nobody's not using my social or something to apply for a student loan. Because what do they do once they did it? You know what I'm saying? It's on my credit. You sent the money out. It went to a ghost account. It's kind of smart. It's like the finessers, they be finessing, bro, and they good. Like, you got to watch it at all aspects.
The government says scammers often use artificial intelligence to expand their reach and circumvent fraud detection controls.
These bad actors take core identity credentials that can actually belong to someone, like, social security number, a driver's license number,
right,
name, date of birth, that type of information. And then they mix it with fake information, like maybe a bank account where they want the funds to be deposited.
The Identity Theft Resource Center
crazy.
can help you fight identity theft for free. We have links in our free news. According to the Department of Education's Inspector General, the federal government has lost more than $350 million to ghost student scams with patients nationwide. Ghost
Man, nuts. And that's why the feds be so suspicious of giving money to the states. And it's a Fed problem too, though. And the state problem as well. Y'all need to come up with some triple verification to verify that these people ain't finessing people. Because these are vulnerable kids that just want to go to school or don't even think to go to school. They might take a year off. Then they look back and they got a $20,000 loan taken out in their name. And then the money's been distributed in a random person's account. And then that loan is that, bro. They smart, G. They smart. That's what's making me. Hey, everybody in it, make sure y'all, if y'all in here, make sure y'all go check y'all score because this is wicked. It's actually kind of like sinister, bro. Because this can be people from other countries doing it, which means I'm really thinking that if they can do that, does that mean that they have access to your social security number? You know what I mean? Because if they can file for FAFSA and they running your credit, they have to have access to your social security number. That's why you be safe with who you give your social to. And then, they sell your information to people. People use it for scheming. And then they making $20,000 per person. And then a third of all community colleges are being schemed. That's crazy. The numbers it's just wicked, bro. So if you got kids, make sure you double check that your kids, if they want to take a year off or something, it's kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? More than 1/3 are fake. That's nuts. How is more than 1/3 fake? That's a bunch of finessing. And if we knew these numbers even a year ago, we should have immediately put something in order immediately to stop this. Because these are new young Americans that are joining the workforce. And if they realize that their names have been schemed on and say they can't get that removed, they're going to fuck up their credit. They can't get a first apartment. They can't buy a car with a good rate. They can't get a house. All because they've been finessed when they were younger because the system allows it to be done so easily. So that means more than a third has messed up their credit, or they got to start paying on a loan that they don't possess the money for, didn't go to school for. So in that aspect, it's up to the responsibility of the government to stop this and allow it to be a triple verification. It's like if you sign into your IRS account. I don't think everybody can get into your IRS. They got it kind of like down pat. It's like ID.org or something. You got to triple verify it before anybody can just get access to your shit. That's what needs to happen in this aspect. This is sad for all the kids that's out there that just want to do better in their life or just want to take a break. You might be screwed financially for the rest of your damn near your hood. Most people keep their student loans for like 20 years. That being said, man, make sure y'all keep a close eye on your shit. Go get some Credit Karma, whatever you need to do. Identity theft, identification, something. Just make sure y'all safe because your kids might be screwed, and then now they can't ever buy a house. They can't ever go rent something. They can't ever get a car with a good rate. They're gonna be screwed for life. Make sure y'all keep your credit score on top part. It's your boy Angelo. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. This is a very interesting topic. Lastly, don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. And also, it's your boy Angelo Savage, so don't forget to subscribe. We out for the day. Let's go. Peace. All right, let's read some super chats, gang, and then we're going to be out of here. He said the real mod is back. Yeah, he said there was somebody talking good shit online. I'm like, what is going on? I don't know you. I thought they was talking about buddy ass, but then they started saying that I'm the bum. I said, B? I'm just commentating. I'm just telling what the news said. I did nothing. I did nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I did nothing wrong. YouTube gang, what up? Angelo seemed like he missed out on that money. Yeah. They attacking me like I did something. Only way to make it completely secure is using a fingerprint login, and most people won't be able to do that. And the feds would definitely misuse the people's fingerprints. Yeah, because now you're using somebody's biometrics, and sometimes you don't want your biometrics to be out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like secure information, and then somebody inside can still be giving that shit away. So it's like you can't win or lose in this situation. Just keep an eye on your shit. As soon as you see it, pause your shit immediately. Don't pause it. Make sure nobody can run your credit, because if a third of all kids getting this shit ran, that's kind of scary, dude. That's super scary, because your kids can be a victim, or you could be a victim of it. And you're like, man, I haven't been to college in years. What the fuck is it applying? And then financial aid, they linking the email back to their email, the bank account back to their bank account. You don't get no notifications. All you get is that credit check and the money being pulled out. They didn't even go to school. They just sign up for the class and pull the rest of the money out. You know how you do it. They get the subsidized loan. Anyway, it's your boy Angelo Savage. We out for the day, man. I appreciate the love. Y'all going crazy today, man. That's that morning show, man. We later today we gonna keep going up. We're going to be adding more videos to the Angelo So Hungry channel later today. I'm doing multiple channels on that in Chicago. So with your boy Eastside Zay. So I want y'all to stay tuned. We probably gonna go live, and then we're gonna chop a little video so we can post it later in the times. And I want y'all to definitely check that out. Before y'all leave, make sure you like the video for the YouTube algorithm for sure. And then also, I want y'all to subscribe if y'all fucking with the content. We can make this a daily thing if y'all like. I want to make this a daily thing. Y'all tell me if y'all fucking with my commentary. That's it. It's your boy Angelo Savage. We gonna get what we gotta get. We might do everything today. I'm on. Hey, I'm moving like this today, man. We active. It's your boy Angelo Savage. God bless y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay warm. It's cold as hell out in Chicago. So I want y'all to stay safe, stay warm, and Happy New Year's. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Stay tuned. We're gonna go from there. Peace. It's your boy Savage. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go. Alrighty. Cut this down. All right, team. Appreciate the love. We out. Real production in the system, man. It's your boy Savage. We out here, gang.